Hey everyone, it's Lanso90 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. So I can't remember from the last video, I think I did explain what happened. So anyway, I've done a couple of missions. I haven't done as many as I was wanting to do, but I wasn't really paying attention when I did this next quest. It was one that rewards you with the extra XP on the wheel and extra damage in the wheel. So now it's time to fight a boss, so we want to do that on camera. So we are back a little bit early here. I've turned off the things I was using to stack the odds in my favor. Hold on. I hope I didn't lose anything. I might have equipped all of them and then turned that mod off, and that might have caused an issue. But I had a mod that gives me an extra trinket slot on all the characters, and I had a mod that was allowing me to carry a lot more loot back home. I've taken them both back off now, and that, again, is just to catch us back up to where we were, because the game very most definitely stole our progress. Which is absolutely crazy. So let's see, this is the Wizened Hag fight, so we have to be able to hit the back line. So the Hellion has the Iron Swan, which can always hit the back line. She also has Breakthrough. If for some reason she had to use it, that would also be able to hit the Hag in the back, because she takes up 2 spaces. So that should work for her in either situation. We'll all have to make sure that she can get moved forward somehow. And that will be assisted by having the Shield Breaker. Blight isn't very good in this zone, but if we just focus on Pierce, Pierce can hit any space. There's also like Breakthrough, Impale, yeah. Could potentially equip that instead of Adder's Kiss. In fact, it probably should if we have the money for it. That would allow her to always hit the back. She also moves backwards and forwards with these abilities, so that will allow her to be fairly mobile. Same thing with the Jester, he's extremely mobile, he goes back and forth. And his Slice Off can always hit the back, Finale can always hit the back, Dirk Stab can always hit the back, as long as there's a 2-size unit back there. So that'll work, and then we just have the Occultist as our healer, because he can hit the back line pretty well with the Abyssal Artillery. Alright, so probably just give you more protection and extra HP. Although you can stack protection, huh? I think we should probably give you speed and damage for sure. I don't really care if you get moved around. It's not a ranged skill. Impale might be a ranged skill, but let's work on the Jester first here. Let's give him the damage and crit. Occultist. You having more accuracy might be good. Or just more damage versus Eldritch. Can't remember if she's Eldritch or not, but that's always useful. There's Eldritch enemies in this zone, so Shield Breaker, probably looking at Protection 20, right? It's kind of the best thing we've got for you. Yes, alright. Back to town. I don't know if I set anyone here, no. So what are you? You got rabies? It's not a terrible disease, but let's get it cured anyway. $3, we could reduce the treatment cost. Only get 2 out of the deeds. Let's do that.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
Start back activity. So the audio in this episode may be different, hopefully for better. It's starting to get very cold outside, and this room is uninsulated. I don't mind that because it'll let the computer run cooler, which will allow better performance and stuff for one thing. But it's also going to be quieter in here because I won't have to run the air conditioner and everything, which I was doing before. I don't know if we need Impale. I know I said it could probably help, but what does she have equipped right now? There's Kiss Puncture. Once she doesn't have it equipped, is exposed. Just because the Wizened Hag fight, there's only one enemy, her, so Pierce is just always going to be the preferred option. And let's see, you're using Slice Off. I think you're good to go. I've been using him quite often, as well as the Occultist. Should probably check for the value here, but we don't have it. Everyone pretty good. The Wizened Hag fight's a bit of a tricky one. Alright, I think we are good to go. I can't remember who we need. I think we need an Arbalist still. I don't think we have an Arbalist. I've been forgetting to check the stagecoach. Man. We can't not go to the wheel now that we have that boon bonus, but man. I already have a bunch of Crimson Curse stuff that I don't really want. I think we had more and it's gone missing since the issues happened. I don't want to give up this bonus on this fight. This one's okay, but yeah, okay, we'll just deal with having the really not great trinket from this. Alright, Wizened Hag, everyone's equipped, right? Just want to make sure. See, I think it's 18 food for medium dungeons. 4 shovels. And 2 stacks of torches. Skeleton key and anti-venom. And holy water. I think you want 1 holy water on this area. Quadruple checking, because we've made mistakes before. Okay.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house. There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Anyway, what I was saying with the audio is I don't have to run the AC anymore. So I've changed the threshold on the noise gate quite a bit downward, which should mean that the audio is clearer. I would rather take the short path. Don't want to mess with that until we know we don't need shovels. So the audio should be a lot clearer. It might be too loud now, actually. I also lowered the noise suppression, which also might contribute to being too loud, but it should also mean things are clearer. Alright. I would rather him have his buff available, but since on the main fight we're definitely going to want him to be able to move backwards and forwards if he needs to. The Jester is just always one that's difficult for me to pick, because just all of his abilities are good. This might actually be a decent situation where you might want to have the other ability, but that's okay.
Fresh this disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
That's actually a bad combination with her now I think about it. I think she can only use Iron Swan from the very front. Yeah. You do have breakthrough though. And it will move you back forward.
Executed with impunity.
Does lower your damage though. So maybe move him forward to use Dirk Stab. That way he can finale next turn. But I don't think it's necessary. These two should be able to take her out.
Maintain the offensive.
Unless she goes first. It's guaranteed kill anyway, pretty much, as long as she hits. Alright, that is maybe not ideal.
Push on to the task's end.
Actually, yeah, I think I want you like this. She's a lot faster than the Hellion is. It took me forever to remember her name. You're gonna be fine. But since she's gonna move first, I can have her do Serpent, no, Adder's Kiss. Although we might want the Expose. What's the damage difference? There's no damage penalty for this. There is with this though. Okay. Adder's Kiss is fine then. Even though Blight isn't very effective here. This is the real reason I had anti-venom, not for curing her. I'm taking this stuff. Trying to focus down the Hellion. Oh, nice crit. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to hit the Jester. Ow. You shouldn't be faster than her. Honestly, healing her so he doesn't have to heal her might be worth more than... Worth more than wasting his turn healing her.
Another abomination.
Although I don't think he can hit any of them anyway. Never mind. It's not really the best party combination. Like, against the boss, I think they're going to be really strong. But yeah, this is pretty likely to kill, even though the other one hasn't moved yet.
A faint hope blossoms.
Oh. We got lucky that we were able to go before him. Here's a good old-fashioned pristine fountain. I have to find the document here. Let's see, wield. It's just a stress heal. We don't need to use the water on it. Oh, a secret door. Please tell me I remembered to take a key. Good. That's why I always bring one key. Oh, excuse me, and try to save it till the end of the dungeon. Doesn't always pay off, but when it does, oh yeah. Dismas's frickin' head, which I think is an item we had before we lost a bunch of stuff. Make the argument that her accuracy could be more important, but it would be an uphill argument.
A handsome reward.
Send you back too?
Task well performed.
She must have got... Oh, he moved forward. It's one of those times where you almost want the negative perks on the trinkets just so I can nerf her speed lower.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Wait. I think... No, this is right. Not quite a kill, fortunately. These guys actually can take the bite. It's the other things that are a little bit more resistant to bite. Can you hit the guy in the third spot? No. You can use breakthrough to hit him. But you do 50% less damage. Yeah, do that. Ah! Dang it. I didn't want to overkill him by that much. Alright, we don't need her in the front anymore.
Continue the onslaught.
Just send him to the Shadow Realm.
Them all. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Should have cleared a bunch of corpses.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
They don't have quite like the proper flow of hitting their turns right. So that'd be you, right? Which is just a tad bit of a problem. It's fine. Double scan. Well, that said the pack contains nothing, but it definitely contained a map. It's just a bunch of doggos. Dusted. You're dusted. And you're dusted. Alright. Easy enough. 6 points of health, 5 points of health. Cinder?
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Man, I'm cold, but I don't want to turn the... Don't want to turn the heat on. Because eventually the computer will reheat the room up. It does it all the time. This team's very mobile, but they're not cut out for fighting the Shambler. It's just the way she goes, boys. matches we got left? 10. Pop one.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Oh, ectoplasms they don't bother me at all. Let's see. There's no one in the back. Iron Swan's not useful. Send them.
Precision and power.
These things don't really bleed. Well, maybe they do. Break through for a double kill. Yep.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
That's a lot of stuff. Oops. Well, we don't need the firewood either because we're not camping. Not with the shield bearer. Eerie spiderweb, that is bandages. Do not have.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Oh boy, why isn't Hag? Okay. I don't know, I can't remember if she's a stealer or if she's a... Okay, doesn't matter. Can't remember if she's a thief or if she just automatically interacts with the lootables. Send them. Send them. He's not gonna believe those, so... I was really hoping he might get the kill on that thing. Jeez. Breakthrough for the final attack is actually pretty good.
As victories mount,
I don't like doing it sooner,
will resistance.
since it gives her a damage debuff. But alright, here we go. The fight that gets often a noob killed.
Twisted and maniacal, a slathering testament to the power
Killed our
of corruption.
DPS. That's okay. She has HP. There's something to be said for finale. Okay, let's see. Do you bleed? You do bleed. 5 to 7 damage with a 3-point bleed. Or 7 to 10 damage, no bleed. I think we would rather do the 7 to 10. Because these two can just switch back and forth and it doesn't really matter. So I might as well get the most damage out of them.
And improvement.
We're gonna just let her boil, by the way. That's the strategy for this fight, just to just let your character perish. They'll be fine. You have protection? You actually don't. You can lower your damage though, which might be worth it. Or we can just sack stab you. Probably best just hit you with tons of DPS. That loss of damage and accuracy kind of stinks. Oh, the hit though.
Quakes.
The crit. And she's pretty much dead this turn. You're fine. Valley might even kill her if it critted. You're gonna be fine. You've probably taken less damage than she has. And okay, now it's kind of stacking up. See ya in hell.
Leave her corpse to rot, consumed by the spores she spawned.
See, you didn't even hit death's door. You had 1 HP left.
Foolish horrors brought low driven into the mud.
It's tempting to backtrack and maybe do this room fight, but I can't guarantee that I can heal her before something bad happened to her. Well, I could feed her. Just need one shovel. It's a little risky, but that was an incredibly easy hag fight. Right, it's gonna take stress on every tile just because they're lingering. But I just got a ton of bad luck all at once. It's eerie cobwebs, bandages. We do know that there's a tree that we can use the anti-venom on that way, but let's head this way. Bit more HP.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Heal her right away. This ignores armor, right? Yeah. So you're actually really strong in this fight. Can't remember if the Rain of Blight these things do puts on disease.
Decimated.
I'd rather not risk it. Good dodge. Oh, geez, that crit. No, leave her alone. I don't know if he does extra damage to marked targets or not, though. Use her on the thing that has protection. I don't really want to move forward. This is where his buff would be a little bit more useful, but didn't really fit in if you want to be able to use Finale. There we go.
These nightmarish creatures
Journal entry. I'm thinking of backtracking to the tree, actually. Don't need shovels anymore. I'll loot this one in the light, and then we'll loot the tree in the dark. That's a lot of stuff. What the heck? Why is there so much stuff in there? I don't have a mod on that's giving more stuff, by the way. I would love to take the bus, but I don't think I really have a way to work it in here. Well, I don't need torches anymore. Let's not linger. Of course we're gonna linger and incur the wrath of the collector. I think this team could take him, though, if they had to. They can't handle that, though. The collector and shambler are two very different things.
Found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Yeet me. Very not good trinket to have. Eventually, I guess we'll eventually have some Crimson Purse people. It's going to be a while since I'm putting it off so much. Alright. What do we got? You not liking the Cove is a pretty big problem because I like to take her to the Cove. Damage versus Unholy, stress against Unholy. It's both good. And you got the runs, EU. But not too bad otherwise.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory
Alright.
to me.
You sent the wizened hag. Well, that's all the time we had for this video. I might do like 1 or 2 more missions off screen just because this set of characters are all underleveled. I know Brushy McKean was level 3, and I'm pretty sure these two are higher level as well. But then we'll be pretty much caught up, and as usual, if we're doing a boss fight or something, I will pull you guys in so you can watch it. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.